All right, now what? I'm Jeff Stein with today's Iowa Politics Report. There's the old story of the dog who spent his days chasing cars. Then one day the dog catches a car, and only then does he realize he doesn't know what to do with it now that he has it. Certain television commercials lately notwithstanding, the dog can't drive, so he got what he wanted but had no plan beyond that initial goal. Now, that story comes to mind as I think about what happened in the U.S. House of Representatives yesterday. A group of lawmakers decided it was a good idea to get rid of the Speaker of the House, so 8 of them joined with all Democrats to kick Kevin McCarthy to the curb. Mission accomplished, but apparently without a plan of what to do next. One certainly has not surfaced publicly, and while obviously there are things behind the scenes none of us know about, it appears to be a resolution of a personal grudge without a broader end game. To a large degree, the now former Speaker brought much of this on himself. As I've said before in various contexts, it seemed to me that Representative McCarthy wanted to be Speaker of the House, not because it would help effect specific change or a set of proposals, but because he wanted to be Speaker of the House. Now, that was evident to me in the list of promises made in last year's campaign. As opposed to the contract with America a quarter century before, this was a list of meaningless platitudes that really told us nothing about specific legislative proposals or plans. As it happened, there were no plans beyond McCarthy becoming Speaker. In that way, the dog chasing and catching a car story seems to apply again. So instead of focusing on a budget for the fiscal year already underway with a clock ticking toward mid-November and another possible shutdown, instead of all that, now the House is in recess for a week to figure out who should hold the gavel going forward. That's precious time when the situation was already chaotic. Talk about walking right into your opposition's hands. The Democrats cannot possibly believe their good fortune politically. Note that in this vote to remove the Speaker, some of the most far-right Republicans voted in lockstep with some of the most far-left Democrats. Instead of those diametrically opposed sides agreeing on something they should agree on, like, a 5-year farm bill with provisions for distributing goods to the food insecure in this country, instead of bonding on that, they bonded over a political grudge. That's not leadership, and not what we as citizens of the greatest nation on earth deserve. It's now up to all of us to remind them of that. And that's the Iowa Politics Report for Wednesday, October 4 on Twitter, Instagram, Getter, Threads, and Truth Social at Iowa Politics. I'm Jeff Stein on News Talk 1540 KXEL.